Hey y'all, what's up? So, a lot of people need prayer today. A lot of people lost their homes and their lives from a huge tornado outbreak in Nebraska and Iowa last night. And Oklahoma and Texas thought that this was going to be the spot where we were going to see the most tornadoes and stuff, but no. And I think that kind of shocked a lot of people. It definitely shocked my husband because last night we were sitting on the couch and I'm like, well, the storms have passed us. Like, the storms ain't doing nothing. And we're sitting under here in their tornado watch, but I'm like, the storms aren't even close to us. Like, I'm like, I don't understand. And my husband pulls up his radar and he shows me where there were 70 tornadoes just in Iowa. And I was like, whoa. And I wake up, and my husband sent me this. Between Iowa and Nebraska, there were over 100 tornadoes. Over 100 tornadoes last night. You had a couple of stragglers. You had one in Utah, one in Colorado. You had one on the border, literally on the border between Wyoming and Nebraska. There is a couple in Kansas, a couple in Missouri, and you had a couple in Dallas, or a couple in Texas, but nothing in Oklahoma that was reported. I'll let you look at this, but between Iowa, like clumped up between the border of Iowa and Nebraska, they were just slammed with over 100 tornadoes last night. And on my community page, I have put on there that we're expecting even worse storms. We're expecting even worse storms than we were supposed to get last night. And so I'm prepared for whatever the storms bring tonight. But could they pass us again and do more damage up north? I don't know. But I feel like God has sent a message and it's like, are you paying attention? I'm going to go ahead and show you what my husband sent me. Okay. So that is a good chunk. And you got this one little tiny straggler over here, couple stragglers here. But the main event was right there between Nebraska and Iowa. And then you've got a little bit of a cluster here. And then you got nothing. I'm gonna call these the stragglers. But right there was the main event. I mean, just wow. The cluster is just doom 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 right there. And then you've got the cluster right there. Like, they got hammered last night. And you can go on to YouTube and you can actually look at some of the flyover videos of these towns. It's just completely leveled. And well, I mean, with that many tornadoes, I'm literally wondering. I don't know if those towns even have close to electricity or what's going on, but I know that God is in control above all things. And God allowed this to happen for a reason. And it's not over yet. God has been speaking loudly, and I think God is sending us warning after warning. Like, he sent us the biggest warning, which was the April 8th eclipse, and now he's just like, hey, here's more. And it's what we call birth pains. We are definitely seeing the birth pains ramp up, it's like they've gone hog wild now. Now we've got hog wild birth pains, so to speak. And they just keep they just keep ramping up, ramping up, ramping up. And so you need to be prepared for anything. And when you hear that bad storms are coming, pray over your home, pray over your family, pray over your friends, pray over your family. Ask God to protect them. A lot of people are not asking God for protection anymore. And they're losing everything. People love this world so much. And God is really showing us through these earthquakes and stuff that this world is temporary. And we need to cling to Jesus. I know there was a lot of stuff going on in the Middle East yesterday, and I was almost convinced like that was going to be the main event story. I was literally looking to see if New York Pepper would go live because of how much news we were just getting yesterday of what was going on in the Middle East. But he didn't go live. Instead, the attention seemed to focus on the bad weather and the tornadoes in the heartland of the United States. And right now, nothing is a coincidence. God is speaking loudly. It's just, do you have your listening ears on? Can you see? Are you listening to the Holy Spirit? Or are you just like, it's happened before? Because, people could probably blow off tornadoes. Like, yeah, they've happened before. But to have over 100 in the same area in one night, that's remarkable. That's something else. And that, I know my husband is a non-believer, but that was enough for my husband to be like, whoa. And for him to make a joke about it, who pissed God off. You know, it's little things like that make you go, that's a message. That's a message. And God using a non-believer to confirm it. How amazing. How amazing, you guys. So, I don't know how long I should really make this video because there's so much I want to talk about. There's literally just so much news out there. There's so much going on. But I need to keep this video short. Just pray for the people. Let's just pray for the people. God is on the throne. God is in control. And you guys keep your eyes peeled. Watch these different channels that are able to upload, and I don't know, whoever's in the path of these storms, we need to pray for them. And I need to go check on the crazies. All right, bye guys.